Yo, what is up, man? Welcome to another issue, Nerdful Podcast. It's issue 186. We are a couple people down today.
Man, we back to the original crew.
It's like the founder, like the founders of the podcast are here in this, but yeah, man, it's Nerdflow Podcast, man. This is a podcast that talks about all things pop culture, from anything from video games, anime, TV shows, movies, you name it. We talk about it on Nerdflow Podcast. Welcome. We're live on twitch.tv. Also, we are available on all major podcast platforms from iHeartRadio. What is it? What?
Spotify.
Spotify. I was about to say Amazon service, but I went blank. I'm like, what is Amazon service music service called?
Amazon Music. Like I follow our all show on all my streaming services. Like all my music services. And of course we got the YouTube channel. We actually got our URL now. So
Yes. What's been going on, man? Aside from African Dust Storm, that's making me sound like my voice is deeper than it really is.
Well, of course, Friday I left and went out of town for my homeboy wedding. And I'm just now starting to get my voice back. It's landed in San Antonio's dust and smoke from the fires coming from the west, and start messing with your boy. So as I left out the airport, ripped and ran all day Friday with my boy. Ended up slick getting drunk. Well, I ain't gonna say slick. I got drunk 2 nights in a row. So Friday night, I got drunk, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm hungry. I'm super hungry. Swear to God, like you got to get in almost Kevin Hart mode. Swear to God." But yo, like Kev was just like, "Bro, let me take you to this spot. Gonna sober you right up." I was like, "All right, cool." Took me to this little chicken spot. Like it's almost 1:00 in the morning. Take me to this little chicken spot. So like you can get a 2-piece fries and 2 pieces of bread for $3.
What was this at?
In San Antonio.
What's the name of the place though?
I don't know.
I'm like, was it Frenchie's?
No. It was just like a little hood store, man.
Oh, okay. Convenience store chicken.
No, it wasn't. Like it wasn't in the like how they say in the gas station. It wasn't. It's an actual restaurant, but it's like in the hood.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm like gas station chicken.
We go in there. He was just like, "Give my boy 2-piece chicken. I got to cover you." So I get back to my hotel room and I'm eating it. I'm just like, "Yo, this is fire!" Like I got the 2-piece white. Where else you go get a 2-piece white, fries, and bread for $3?
Not KFC.
Not Popeyes.
On Tuesday though, sometimes.
But I'm knocking it back. Instantly sobered up. That lemon pepper, that seasoning they had on there with the lemon pepper, man, it was hitting the spot, man. So I sobered up and laid down. And then the next night, man, at the wedding, it was just like, let's just say it was just something I'm not gonna speak about on radio, on the podcast, because I got toasted. I'm talking about like I saw the little white dude from Mortal Kombat pop out and say toast. Like, bro,
that boy got eradicated.
I was in there. But man, I had fun and got back this morning. Like I did not sleep from the time I woke up Saturday morning around 7 a.m. up until I got home today and took a nap.
Dang.
Bro.
That boy.
I made it home.
That boy's
I made it home like close to 1. I made it home like 1. So
shoot. Let's see here. What did I do? see. Can I say? I mean, did I? I mean, yeah. I quit my job for another job.
Yeah,
So my last day was Friday. So
yeah.
that's been pretty much my highlight of my week. And people not even freaking knowing that I left because some of the salespeople tend to hit me up sometime about certain products. I'm like, one guy hit me up this morning, texted me. I was like, bro, my last day was Friday. He's like, what? It's like, yeah. And we have a group message chat that we normally talk in and stuff like that. And so, like, soon as I put my notice in, I got like booted out the chat like immediately. So I'm like, I didn't get a chance to even really tell everybody like, hey, bye, blah blah blah. So I was just like, all right, I ain't gonna tell nobody I'm gone.
What y'all mad? Y'all mad? I'm leaving. Like yo,
So I was like, all right. So, but yeah,
I'm
man.
actually dreading tomorrow clocking in for work.
Well,
I already
because
know. No, man, my biggest issue is gonna be it's been over the weekend. I'm gonna be getting them calls from India, and it's like it's gonna be horrible, man.
uh-oh.
The first 4 hours are gonna be horrible
But all
because
right,
it's
man.
gonna be in the evening over there.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That's right. That's true. All right, man. This week on Nerdflow Podcast, we're going to be discussing some new additions to Disney Plus that'll be dropping this fall or winter, fall, yeah, later this year.
Wait a minute, if it's in 2021, then it's gonna be fall.
Yeah, I always don't worry about me. It get cold, and don't worry about it. It's just a me thing, not anybody else thing. We're going to talk about Blizzard's and slash Activision's lawsuit that they have going on. That's really kind of like the big thing we're going to be talking about this week. That's like one of the biggest things going on in the gaming entertainment industry. So we'll talk about that and so much more. So this won't be your typical super long show because it's not really it. Like this week was really like kind of light, but
Lackluster.
very very lackluster. Not really lot going on. I know they had Comic-Con at home. But
Yeah, and
I haven't really seen a lot about it because I watched the speaking of Comic-Con at home, I watched the video for, so y'all probably saw on the show probably I think the show's in March or April. I was reading the Future State Batman series. So they're getting ready to drop a new one called I Am Batman, which is gonna be still following what's his name? It's basically Lucius Fox's brother. That is the new Batman. So it's gonna be following him.
his brother or his son.
No, his brother.
Oh,
See, you're thinking. Hold on. I want to get this correct because I know one time we said this. It's like, but that's what happens when they freaking name all their kids with the letter L, bro. I think it's where is it? It's the next Batman. That's what it is. Yeah, the next Batman. It is. Trying to find it. I'll find it in a minute. But yeah. But so it's the brother. Yeah, it is. I think it is the brother of what you call it. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's supposed to be dropping. I Am Batman Zero drops in August, and then the number one issue. It's gonna be a short run. So, like I said, even the next Batman is probably like a 4 issue run. So if you want to get into it, go pick it up. And then I know this one's gonna be a short run. I think they said it's supposed to be like maybe 6 issues or something like that. I actually didn't know the guy that's over the comic is a black guy, so that's pretty cool to know. When I was watching the
hold
the,
up.
the
Oh,
panel on it.
good.
So, yo, what's up?
Okay, so I was just reading up trying to find Lucius' son, and it's talking about his daughter. So, like you got Lucas, which is Luke,
Yeah.
is the son name, but we haven't been introduced to his daughter in animation yet. Because she actually went and found Tim Drake, who was Red Robin in the League of Assassins.
I'm trying to think. Is she in? I'm trying to remember. In this run, I think they did show her. No, they did show her because she was the. Unless he has another sister. This whole story, this whole arc with the next Batman kicked off with her being in the hospital. I don't know. They didn't kind of lead to what happened prior to, but she was in the hospital for some reason. And I
Her
know
name Tam.
yeah. So they mention her. There's a scene, I think, in issue 1 or 2 where they go to the hospital to go see her because Lucas gives him a hard time about like because his brother name is, what is his brother's name? Jax or it's something like starts with a J. I can't think of the name of it right now. But he gives him a hard time about like popping up and showing up. But he really doesn't know that his brother's is the new Batman. That's the thing about it. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just think he's just because his whole growing up, he's been that kind of like undependable sibling and stuff like that. But then he
Yeah.
eventually becomes like Batman, and he don't even know that. So, but no, yeah, go check that out. It's a good read. I've read all, what is it? I think all five, like 5 of the issues. So I would say definitely go check it out, and go check out the new one that drops this fall. So, but yeah, Miss Marvel and Hawkeye, Disney Plus TV shows will be dropping before the end of 2021. I know What If drops August 11th. So that is the date for the What If series. I think I'm trying to
His
think.
name Jace.
Jace, there we go. Thank you, Jace.
So
Yeah.
his name was Tim Fox, but he saw the story of Tim Fox, now Jace Fox. So originally his name was Tim, but now they have him as Jace. But
Yeah.
he looked cool as hell.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he a cool ass Batman. Like if you see like I think I posted in the community group. I posted in the community group. It shows like the cover what he looks like without the cowl on, because in the next
Yeah, I
Batman
see it.
he
He
has the
almost
cowl
looked
on the
like
whole, he has the cowl on the whole time.
he almost looks like without the cowl, he almost looks like a Al Simmons from Spawn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he does. So yeah, that's the new things in comics. We also got the Nubia comic dropping as well. I put that in the community. I can't remember the date because I don't have it in my notes. But yeah, the Nubia comic is finally dropping as well, which is Wonder Woman's sister, who is black as well. So got another one there. Go
Then
check.
we got the news with Michael B. Jordan doing a Superman.
Okay, so I didn't put that on there, but that's a good thing to bring up. So with Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers is basically in a sense, giving him the license to go ahead and do his own version of Val Zod Superman, a movie. Warner Brothers, man, and I said this, and when I posted it, it's just like they just hand the license over to just. I'm not saying Michael B. Jordan's not going to do it justice,
Capcom.
not do it any justice or
They basically
anything,
being Capcom.
but they're just just like, here, make a movie with it, and if it does well, then we'll want to make. It's like they're just rolling. They're just like rolling on the crap shooting pretty much on anything, but you got Zack Snyder, who wants to build a universe, and they have people that are wanting to build a universe through his stuff, but like they don't want to mess with him. They're like they don't want to do business with him, and it's just like I don't understand.
I mean, I'm happy for Mike. I feel like he got to redeem himself as a superhero after he was the Flaming Torch for some reason. But I
I mean,
digress on that.
he was freaking Killmonger, and he probably gonna have an even bigger role anyway. Mister Don't Play said, "How do we feel about the new villain introduced in the Loki series?" So, if you don't know, you missed 185. I would recommend listening to that show. But to elaborate and answer your question,
He named Kane.
Kang the Conqueror is who that is. He is
And
he is a combination of He Who Remains, Immortus, and Kang the Conqueror, and Nathaniel Richards, which is the son of what is it? The grandfather?
The great grandson of Reed
Of
Richards.
Reed Richards, which is from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And basically, we've been seeing Kane the Conqueror for years. If you watch the DC cartoons, like back in the day, right? We really start like he been in the comic books, but we really start seeing him being animated in the Superman series that used to come on.
Not Superman.
The um,
Is it Kane? Superman.
yeah, my bad. We started seeing him in Marvel cartoons back in the day. I think Kang made an appearance at X-Men one time
Yeah,
when they would go with Cable and Bishop.
yeah. Kang pretty. I mean, and it's kind of like apparent that he would deal with them because they're time travelers. He deals with time, so it's it's pretty obvious that he would deal with them. But now you're
And
gonna
then
see, but the character Jonathan Majors is playing in Loki, you are about to see him like be in
win an Oscar.
a lot of stuff in the different phases of Marvel. And yes, he's about to win smart because he's about to play a bunch of different
A very
personalities, variations of the same person, but with different personalities.
Remember that movie Split?
Yeah,
This the actual superhero version of Split.
yeah. So you finna see a lot of versions of him. You're gonna see Ramatut. You're gonna see it's gonna be a lot of different versions. You're gonna see.
And if you don't know who Ramatut is, he is the one who ruled Egypt.
Yeah,
And when he left in because the Sphinx was his spaceship, when he left, that's when Apocalypse came in. But
came in, so,
actually, Apocalypse fears him.
yeah.
So, like, we know we never see Apocalypse scared of nobody, but he fears Ramatut or Kang.
Yep. So he is on that level. He doesn't like some people that are not really familiar with Kane the Conqueror and stuff like that. 'Cause I know we had a lot
Oh,
of even
he a young Avenger too.
yeah. It's because the week of the finale, a lot of people were asking like a lot of people were like very confused like about it's like who is he supposed to be because if you don't follow comics you don't know and so we kind of like really broke that down. So I would recommend checking out. If you go to our VODs, we have our watch along as well, where we talk a little bit about everything that went down, and then we also have issue 185 that also has it too. So what if? So the what if series will. We don't know. There's not really a whole lot of information on the what if series. What we kind of know is about what if is, or what we theorize is that the events that after the female Loki killed him and we saw all the different timelines happen, we have a feeling that some of those events those different timelines that spawned off may kind of play into what if as well.
Yeah, and it also plays into the next Marvel phase, which is, starting with, Spider-Man, then we're gonna have Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Yes.
Then we're gonna have the Ant-Man. It's gonna be like a whole time phase. So for the next decade, we're gonna be dealing with time.
Yeah, I'm dealing with Kang the entire time. But yeah, so man, we have the Miss Marvel, Hawkeye shows dropping at the end of 2021, which will be, I'm assuming more like they typically skip a month from one show to the next month. There's 6 episodes, so if What If is August, Miss Marvel is probably going to be October, and Hawkeye is going to be December. It's probably what we're looking at. So
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
two big things that's coming from that though is that there's been rumors. We have no confirmation because we still haven't got a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer yet. But there's rumor that Matt Murdock, Daredevil from the Netflix series, will be in the new Spider-Man movie. But also, Can't think of the gentleman's name, real name, but the gentleman that plays Kingpin in Daredevil is supposed to be somehow mentioned or featured or is going to show up in Hawkeye because Hawkeye takes place in New York. And because Kate Bishop's family through the times was her dad was dealing with the mob a lot growing up, Kingpin is somewhat plays into that as well. So
And I got a feeling we're gonna see Black Widow's sister in her
yeah,
series also.
yeah, well, yeah, she's gonna show up there because she's been given the tar. If you spoiler, if you haven't seen Black Widow, she's been given the task because she's working with, which is probably gonna be the Thunderbolts or could be Dark Avengers. She's gonna be going after Hawkeye. This little place said on the scale of mad or mad to say how mad are y'all that the Black Panther movie will not have Black Panther in it. Not really mad that that's not going to be a Black Panther in it because I mean, regardless if they were to cast or recast him, people gonna be mad regardless.
Like all they had to do was make sure the Black Panther like in the comic book.
And see, there's some controversy with that's coming out right now because they are shooting Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and so she has been, she's been, I don't know if the word is, she has been, I guess, booted from set because she's anti-vax. So,
okay.
so so what's going around right now? What I've been reading is the rumor is that she may end up possibly getting recasted. I don't know for this movie in particular, but later on, I'm not sure. I don't know. But that is what's going on with that particular part of it. But like I said, with going back to the question though, but like with Black Panther, not really mad. I mean, there's so many things you can really go off. Just like Young said, kind of really making sure the new Black Panther. If you read, I forgot the comic that I actually talked about on here that actually talks about her becoming.
Having Black Panther. Cause what happened was T'Challa had got injured and
By
he was
Doctor.
out for
He was basically a trap was set for him by Doctor Doom.
yeah.
Yeah,
And she took up the mantle for a while. And
because
then
people
when
thought he
he
was dead.
came, yeah. So when he healed up and came back, that's when he got his mantle back. But like it just throws everything like you can't really time skip it or anything like that because of the flow that it is. But coming into a new phase, you probably could have time skipped it and made it where with with the loss of Chadwick Boseman, I'm pretty sure they were in the bond and time skipped it, brought in a storm, and they would have had a son, and he was the new Black Panther or something like that. You know, I mean, somehow, some way, or you could have did since we dealing with time. Say he came back, he came to the past from the future to stop certain events from happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They could have definitely done that.
I mean, just I got a feeling it's just like I'm not mad, but I don't think it's just gonna be more of not really a superhero movie. It's gonna be like like all of Wakanda versus Namor, pretty much.
It's gonna be very compromising. So also what came out is we speaking of since you mentioned Black Panther. Michaela Cole she's been casted in Black Panther Forever, but there hasn't been any kind of mention of what her role is in in Wakanda Forever. So we'll see. Kind of see what's that entail. But I mean, we have Namor casted, so we know Namor's probably gonna be the one that's gonna play a big pivotal part in as far as from the villain perspective. So we will see. We will see. We will see. I mean, like I said, I have a feeling Marvel doesn't tend to make decisions that infuriate their fan base a lot.
Yeah.
There's
True.
some instances, like very small ones, but it's not something that's totally so major that it just destroys the movie. So I have good faith that Black Panther is going to still be good, regardless of there being, if there's a Black Panther or not. I have a feeling there's going to be a good story that's going to be told. So, oh yeah, appreciate it. Hey man, that's what we're here for. Hey, that's why we tell people
Hey,
like,
Mr.
hey,
Dog. Hey, Mr. Dog, play Kevin Peoples.
we are very we tell people all the time, it's like, if you're not well versed on a lot of this Marvel stuff or anime stuff or any of that type of stuff, especially with like the Marvel movies, the DC movies, like, listen to this show. We will catch you up real quick.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
We definitely will do that. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Don't Play is the guy. Mr. Don't Play is whose wedding I attended this past
oh,
weekend.
okay. Man, ain't you supposed to be like soil your oats now? What you up here listening to us for?
Oh no, I don't think he trying to sell no more oats.
Okay, never mind. He already did that already. Oh man.
But yeah, man. But man, yeah, we gonna keep you up to date. That's when the real nerdy stuff come out. And if we don't know about something, we will research it on the spot. That's why we trying to get to the point where we have an old spot research team.
Let's see here, man. Let's talk about this He-Man show coming. Well, debuted on
I already
Netflix.
came.
This debuted on Netflix. I haven't had a chance to watch it this weekend, but I'm going to watch it because I'm on vacation again. So I'm gonna check it out
So
this week.
check this out. Just gonna name some of the cast: Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy, dude that plays in Game of Thrones that plays Sir Davros. So they got two characters from Game of Thrones. They got Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. So it's
Let me guess. Mark Hamill, Skeletor.
exactly. And he does great. As a matter of fact, when I first
guessed that, bro.
before I even knew like who was playing him, I just heard Skeletor talk. I said that's Mark Hamill. And then when I heard Cyclops talking, I'm like, yo, that's Kevin Conroy. Like they just went they just and like they did like a behind the scenes episode, and they was just like asking Kevin Conroy like, how do you feel going from playing like the hero to a villain? And he was just like, I just like to act. He was just like, and I can't even hold a candle to Mark. And he was like, the most dangerous place in America is to be in a recording studio with Mark Hamill. So I'm kind of glad because of COVID, we wasn't in the same studio.
We know that
But
recording that from home.
yeah, but like real talk, it's a good show because it goes sideways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give nothing away, but it's. I'm just gonna put it like this: you can't really call it the He-Man show. You can't call it He-Man. You have to call it Masters of the Universe. That's what you have to call it.
Okay.
Because the Masters of the Universe were all of them together.
So, for the viewers, without spoiling anything, what do you give the show as a rating?
I give it an 8 because it was 8 out of 10 because it wasn't enough episodes.
How many is it? Because it's Netflix.
6.
Okay, it's better than 4. Better than 4. I'm just saying. I'm still
Castlevania. Yeah.
Like, bro, like for real, you give me 4 episodes, like you shouldn't even have dropped those. I'm just saying.
So I think part 2 is either later on because they dropped it in parts. I think part 2 is either later on this year or next year.
Okay. I'll take that. Let's see, man. Marvel Avengers game finally is dropping their raid this coming Tuesday. Omega Threat Level Family Reunion is the call of it. So that'll be coming out. Also, for anybody that has been kind of interested or wanted to try to play the new Marvel Avengers game, it will be free to play for, I think, from the start, from the 27th, which is the drop date for the raid, throughout the weekend. So if you ever wanted to try it out, just go download it on your respective platform, whether it be Stadia, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Go download it. You can play
So
it.
to answer Mr. Don't Play's question, he said, I heard it was supposed to be dark. Yeah, it is.
No,
Let's just say this. Like, real talk, cats is dying. Like, literally, they eliminating people.
I'm about to check that out.
Like, we ain't never seen Masters of the Universe where folks was like legit dying.
Interesting.
And I'm talking
Interesting.
about like blood, fatality, flawless victory dying.
Man. So please go check that out if you were kind of wondering, or you're a fan of He-Man or Master of the Universe from back in the day. It's out on Netflix right now. 6 episodes. We give it an 8 out of 10. So go check it out.
So you know that I need them to go ahead and go animate now, right?
I mean,
Because if we gonna start doing dark animations, Last Ronin, it needs to go ahead and be animated.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see here, man. Trying to think, is there anything else before we go to the other topic? Let's see here. Try to check real quick. Okay. So, okay. This week in, I guess you say in the gaming industry, Blizzard, Activision, who is famously known for making games like Call of Duty, Blizzard, Overwatch, it's probably what they're mostly known for, Diablo, those type of games. They're in the news this week for not a good reason. Activision, Blizzard, the lawsuit about harassment and discrimination lawsuit that is coming out about them. Discrimination mainly to do with women and things of that nature. They also said it was like, it's almost kind of like, people about to describe it as like a frat house mentality, a frat boy culture that they have going on in Blizzard Activision. So they're being sued over that. So, and a lot of people, I mean, and a lot of these, like, a lot of people are posting their experiences, like, I guess either former employees or there's people that either work there or just have dealt with it. And a lot of people are posting like the tweet longs about like just pretty much describing their experiences with Activision, and it ain't looking good for them, man. It is not looking good for them.
So you would have thought that over the past few years, all this stuff going on, companies would start to shape up.
Nah, I mean, some companies, I mean, as big as they are, some companies feel they're untouchable, man. Like, especially a mega giant like Activision, they feel like they probably were so big they were untouchable. You get to that point
Bruh,
when you're making so much money and you're just, despite what you want to say about like Warzone and Call of Duty and how they perform or how they don't pay attention to cheats in their games and Warzone and stuff like that, but people are buying and people are playing their stuff and they're selling, the microtransactions in Warzone. So they feel like, a lot of people just feel like, money is power. They ain't got to worry about it.
I mean, I'm just looking at you seeing some of the people that they took down that has more money than the people at Activision.
Yeah.
That would have scared me right there to go ahead and whip things into shape. All right, y'all, they may be coming for us. What do we need to do to make sure that we rectify everything that possibly could have went on around here? Boom. Be a problem solver, not a problem creator.
Yeah. But like I said, some people just feel like they're untouchable in a lot of
So they're
cases.
being sued. They're being sued by the state.
Yeah. So they're gonna be, I haven't read any. I haven't had time to read any of the,
Court filings.
yeah, like the court filings or anything like that in relations to everything that was going on. As far as like just a lot of the different experience, I haven't had a chance to read, but I just been seeing people's reaction to that have read, and they're just like, they're just like, people hated Activision beforehand because EA and Activision have always been the big bads of the gaming industry because of their practices or their lack of practices to favor, greedy business activities versus, being more favorable to the gamers and stuff like that. People already hated them before that. So for this to come out, for them to be just, scumbags on top of that, it's just like, oh, this just makes it even worse for y'all.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I liked EA back in the day before the advent of the internet. When you didn't have to worry about downloading DLCs or doing microtransactions and stuff like that, especially in the sports games, I liked EA.
FIFA Ultimate Team is what sent them to going out of control, man. People were buying that crap like crazy. And they were like, oh, we can make money off of this. They became $1 billion company as soon as they was able to find out they can just microtransaction off Ultimate Team.
Like for real, like those my player profiles and whatever that's 2K, my bad, that's Sega. But whatever they doing with microtransactions are the bane of a gaming system. I mean, of gaming, because not everybody can afford like when I started saying I had to pay money, that's what really kind of made me fall off with Call of Duty. Like I'm seeing people with these weapons and everything, and they spending money to to buy these crates. Like I'm grinding out to get these crates, but they spending money to get these crates and getting these weapons and stuff.
But here's the thing about it, and shoot, even Bungie kind of like, because they didn't initially come from Activision, but they were partnered with Activision. They spoke out against like their practices and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that Bungie has probably been staying face because they probably definitely have some stuff to tell. Probably more in reason why they left Activision too, along with a bunch of other stuff that has to deal with their game Destiny. But with a lot of that, with Activision, the thing with the microtransaction thing is that a lot of games would do microtransactions, but they don't give you multi-purpose ways to actually. Because in most games, there's a currency that you can earn by playing a lot, and then there's a currency you can use, which is the one you spend your money to get what you want to get. And
for instance,
like in
with Destiny,
yes, like in their game,
you can spend money on silver, but that's just to get the exclusive stuff. But you can use your bright dust to get like old stuff. So,
right. And even with that, if you wait around in rotation, if you play the game enough, you wait around in rotation week by week. A lot of times, that stuff that you were looking to buy with silver rotates around for bright dust, and you just, oh shoot, I've been wanting to cop this anyway. I ain't got to spend no money. I've been playing, XYZ, and I just been saving up. Bam, got it.
I'm not gonna lie,
it's been no real money.
Had I even asked you about it, because it kind of pissed me off. I paid 800 silver for the Kid and Play Dance because I had 800 left over.
And then 2 weeks later, yes, they did.
It came around with bright dust. I can't even spend all my bright dust, because literally, bro, it was up until last month I had ever spent my bright dust. All the bright dust I've been collecting since I've been playing Destiny 2. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought it was going to get capped off or something. It's never been capped off.
No, it doesn't cap. Unless it's a cap that nobody's ever reached, but this hasn't capped. Because I've seen people screens where they've had like 15,000 bright dust. I'm like, bro, you're not buying anything?
So I'm like, no, I got over 15,000. Like
Jeez.
I got like 30 some thousand bright dust.
Ooh, boy.
So I'm sitting up there like, how I'm gonna get rid of this? Like, can I trade some of this in to get some of the new stuff? Like, bruh, like this is a grind right here. This, like that much
Like
bright dust.
honestly, I'll tell you a trick though. I'll tell you a trick though. So every season, and you only play one character, so this is gonna be really easy for you. I know you tend to buy like the new armor set that drops for the new season, like the special one they have in Eververse. If
Yeah.
you literally just wait, if you check Eververse every single week, like they started to do it like mid through the season, they sell each piece of the armor week by week, and you just build on it. And let's say if you miss a week, you'll get a discount on the pieces that you're missing because the pieces you already have, they'll give you a discount. Or you could just wait, and then you'll literally get every single piece just by paying bright. If you have over 30,000 bright dust, bro, you can easily. You don't have to spend no money on the special armors because they're gonna sell it to you piece by piece. Every season it
They
happens that way.
bet.
So
Bet.
in the beginning of the season 15, don't do that. Just wait. Cause you got 30,000. Oh,
Yeah.
that's you grind one character. That's nothing
You
to
know
you.
what? You know what be making me kind of but go ahead and buy the armor
What?
because it had that quest up there. Do this wearing this
Oh
season
yeah.
armor.
Shoot, have you got
So
your
it kind of
have you got your glows yet for solstice?
no, I got
Nah,
talking
yeah,
about for the
boy,
sec for the
yeah, boy, glows are 6,000 bright dust. Go buy them glows so you can be done before because the event is over on the second. Just go buy your glows,
uh,
bro. You got 30,000 bright dust. Bright glows are 6,000, bro.
I bet.
Let's go ahead and buy them,
You
bro.
said it's in Eververse, right?
Yeah, they give you because see in Solstice they give you the option. They give you the option of either paying silver or doing bright dust. It's 6,000 bright dust. You got 30,000. You ain't hurting at all. Okay, but back to Activision, though, man. But yeah, the practices and stuff like that, man. Yeah, they're finna pay the piper, man, on a lot of that
Yeah.
stuff. So, I mean, we'll see how
It
things
shapes up.
how things shapes up. Now, here's what you're probably gonna see. I'm just gonna give you the example of what you're gonna see because Ubisoft had a very very similar, not really a harassment type of thing, but it was just like the glaring thing that Ubisoft likes to showcase a lot of males a lot, and they weren't showing. It was actually put out like I think it was last year or the year before last. They put out some type of graphic on Twitter, and it just had men's in it, and it was just like a bunch of dudes, and they're women that work there, but they didn't have them in it, and so they got freaking lit up over that. And I think like now, like with EA, with E3 and stuff like that, they started to
Had a
showcase
bunch of women.
had started to showcase more. I mean, and the funny thing, and the thing is, not really the funny thing, but there are a lot of, and a lot of people don't know this because, like I said, people don't like the companies don't. I don't know. They don't showcase it for whatever reason. There are a lot of women who are executive producers of a lot of these good games we like to play, and you don't know it. You don't freaking know it. Like the dude, like Phil Spencer, who's over Xbox. The person that's under him is a black female that's over that's the second in command for Xbox. A lot of people don't even freaking know
So
that.
what I'm finna tell y'all what y'all about to see from first you're gonna see a settlement, then you're gonna see a whole bunch of games. Now, I ain't gonna say a whole bunch of games, but you're gonna see some games based around female characters. Then you're gonna at the next gaming when the next gaming shows come around, you're gonna see a lot of females being put out front for new games
Yeah,
to
yeah,
talk about, and then they're gonna like strive to get some female gaming programmers and all of that. So, and they're gonna showcase them to show just enough so they can say, "See, we're fixing it."
yeah. Which the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure they already have those people on site. It's just really kind of like showcasing that those people, that people like women that like women are there and they are in these positions within the gaming industry, that's really what just like showcases. I mean, like, bro, I mean, if it's a sausage fest, then it's a sausage fest. But if it's not, then just show different people. Like, that's all people are asking for. I mean, there's different parts of like representation that can be somewhat eye rolling, but then there's some parts of representation like, hey, like you do have this person on staff that actually does shit and that actually is really good at doing what they do. Like, can you just like not? Can you just like freaking show them? And then also on top of that, don't be a douchebag when it comes to your practices with dealing with people, because that's the biggest thing that they're getting freaking tore up for, which is like the frat boy mentality. Which, if you've ever seen any type of stereotypical, fraternity type practices in movies or things of that nature, you can pretty much imagine what the heck they're doing over there.
Yeah, it's pretty much goofy.
Yeah,
treating females like trophies, or what's up, babe, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so that will be what that is with that. So let me ask you a question. I gotta ask you a question about something, then we're gonna get ready to wrap it. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. What's your
Dragon Ball Hero Super?
Whatever. It said Super 2 times in the damn title, bro. I'm like, wait, what is this? What am I looking at here?
So it's basically what if.
Oh, okay. So we
like,
basically,
what if this had to? So they've been doing this for a while because they did it to promote the Dragon Ball Heroes card game.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically been our substitute for Dragon Ball Super.
What you call it really has, even though like, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like the kind of what if with Dragon Ball. What is it? What's the one that's out in Japan only? What is it called? I forgot what it's called. Dragon Ball.
Heroes is the card game.
Yeah. The show, but the show Dragon Ball Heroes is like the freaking damn near freaking 15-second episode, 30-second episodes sometimes.
So what they did was, at first it was just Dragon Ball Heroes. So it started off a bunch of what if scenarios. So when it let me get the name right. When it transformed over to Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Super, because it was Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and then this next arc is Super at the end. It's just crazy, but. Like the last thing we saw, they had Vegeta, Goku. I mean, they had GT, Goku, and Vegeta, and then they had just regular. Because this is how they distinguish between the timelines now. You got 3 timelines. You got a timeline where Cumber, Cooler, all of them exist, the non-canon characters. Then you got the GT timeline, and then you got the main timeline. So Goku and Vegeta from GT came, fused, made Vegito. Goku and Vegeta from the main timeline came and made Gogeta. And we get that fusion. And what he says is, I have no name, but I will destroy you. Vegito, Gogeta fused together. So it's SSJ for Gogeta. SSJ Blue Vegito. So you combine the God mode with the Super Saiyan 4 mode, and you get that monstrosity of power.
God.
Yeah, so it's basically what if.
Akira Toriyama just experimenting with what he gonna give us like in the next couple of years. I feel that's typically. I feel like, bro. I feel like that's
Akira Toriyama.
I feel that's what GT was.
So the thing is, he don't have anything to do with that, because Akira Toriyama is still doing the manga. He's getting ready to retire, so he has who's gonna continue Dragon Ball form, but Hero Super is like the team of artists. They're not doing the anime now, so they just keeping them busy and employed.
Dang. Yeah, it's like almost like a George Lucas situation. It was like, hey, we need to ask him a question though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
But
much.
then you got different versions of Trunks. You got
Yeah.
uh all the gods of destruction, the angels. You got
Man,
like
I'm,
you
I'm, I
just
might pick up Xenoverse, but then I heard Xenoverse 3 is coming, and I'm like, I guess I'll wait now.
see. I picked up Xenoverse, and it was just like I got Xenoverse 2 for free
Uh,
on Nintendo Switch. Like it was like basically it what it was. I had like got a Nintendo card or something. I
uh,
don't know what I did, but I got a card, and I was just like everybody been telling me play Xenoverse 2. I got it, and I don't like the you got to go here and talk to this person and go here.
I don't
Like
either.
I just want to fight.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. And that's kind of really why I played the demo because I played Xenoverse Lite, which is the demo for the game, and I played that, and that's kind of how I felt about like I don't
And I'm building a non-dragon. Like I got to build my own character.
right. So I'm like I just want to like I really want what I really want. I really want Bandai Namco to just do Tenkaichi with the current state of Dragon Ball.
So that's what basically uh
Kakarot is
no, the other Dragon Ball game.
what
I got
fighters.
both.
I
Fighter
f-
Z.
Fighter
That's
Z.
basically that's basically what Fighter Z is. Because you got except with Tenkaichi and Budokai, we actually could do the fusions. They
Yeah,
instead of you doing the fusions, they actually just got the character up there.
yeah.
But what I appreciate about Kakarot versus Fighter Z, all Kakarot DLCs are free.
There we go. There we go.
Like so, every time they come out with a new arc, which
Mm,
we just did the resurrection of no, we did resurrection of Frieza arc. Then they dropped the original Trunks storyline. So you go through you in the future. Everybody dead, but you and Gohan and Bulma. You go through the whole you know Trunks saga. But then the twist they throw in it is Babidi, Deborah, and Majin Buu actually come to Earth.
mm-hmm.
But after you beat Deborah and Babidi, Majin Buu never resurrects.
Okay.
So they do it.
I might catch Kakarot on sale. I probably end up catching it like on a some type of sale. I'm pretty sure I'm going
And
to
you
sell
know
at
what
some point.
Kakarot is like to me?
What?
I hate to say it. Like when I first got it, I grind through it. But once you beat the story, you going through, you waiting on the DLC because it got this another arc in it, which I beat the dude one time, and like you keep going through, and they get harder and harder.
Mm-hmm.
But it was you treat it like the Dragon Ball series. You just waiting for the new season to drop. You ain't got no reason to go back and do none of the past stories, watch none of the past. You just waiting on the new arc to drop. So you go ahead, get in, spend about an hour or two,
Mm-hmm.
knock it out, beat it with Goku and Vegeta, call it a day.
Hmm.
And you just put it back on the shelf until the next time. Until you hear this week on Dragon Ball.
I have an idea. Okay, so I've had this. I had an idea for Dragon Ball, what it could potentially be, and this could be something like it doesn't necessarily. Cause see, Kakarot was codenamed Project Z, because we speculated on that like so much about what that was supposed to be.
Cause I really thought it was gonna start off. You calling it Kakarot. I thought it was gonna start off from Dragon Ball with Goku as a child, and
Right.
you go through. Like I appreciate the open world aspect of it. Like
Yeah.
truly do. You can collect the drag. Like you have to wait. Like once you collect the Dragon Balls and summon Shenron, you gotta wait a certain amount of hours
Mm-hmm.
before you can summon Shenron again. Like you got a whole bunch of different little side quests you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Bunch of people to talk to or whatnot. Or you could just choose to stick to the main mission, go ahead and blow it out the water.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing they have is that you can use the time machine if you didn't complete all the tasks you needed to do for a season,
Uh-huh.
I mean, a story, you can get in the time machine and go back and complete those.
Oh,
So,
cool.
but the thing is, you go back, like at the end of the Cell Saga, you had Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan at about a level 56, but after the Cell Saga, you kept playing with him, and now he's up to like level 80. Cell is 65 in that series, level 65. So now when you go back and play that story, you got level 80 Gohan that just finna blow Cell out the water.
Water, yeah. That's true. It
So
doesn't like games like that, like I feel like games when open world games, I don't know if it's very hard to do or if it's something that they just either it's something they're not thought about or it's just hard to do. Scale. If it's open world,
now they
I
do
need my enemies to
that. They
scale.
scale it. See, that's the thing. When you go back in the past, it's just like how. So this is the process. Remember in Dragon Ball Z, Trunks went to the past and got stronger, but came back to the future and was able to beat the androids no problem.
Yeah.
If you get stronger, you can go back to the past and just beat enemies with no problem. But while you're in the present, your enemies are scaled to your power.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay.
So I appreciate the thought process that went into it.
Yeah. No, that makes way more sense though. All right, man. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this issue of
Wait a
Nerd Flow.
minute. One thing we're gonna do first.
You playing the role of Snapback in today's episode, apparently. Go ahead.
So I want to do something we never do. I wanted the whole crew to be on when I did this, but I'm going ahead and do it because my anticipation is getting to me. So I mean, hey, we're gonna do an unboxing.
Yes, we're gonna do an unboxing live on the show.
So I got this in the mail today. My second crate that I didn't know I had. I didn't know when I purchased my first crate, I was actually buying 2 crates. So it hasn't been opened, all the tape, everything on it. So I'm just gonna open it for the first time. So I'm gonna get my handy dandy pocket knife. And we're gonna go ahead and slice that thing open there. And let's see what we got.
And this is I always say it's a Gundam crate, FYI people.
Oh shit, it's dope. I got some Gundam house shoes.
What? I was wondering, like, what are those?
Like house shoes. And I got another t-shirt. Oh, that's dope. Got another t-shirt. And I got, so this mostly celestial being stuff. I got like a little travel purse.
Mm-hmm.
Got like a little travel purse or something like that. And I got another coffee mug.
Can't be mad at the coffee mugs, bro.
Yeah. So I got another little coffee mug.
Loot Crate is notorious for sending you crap to drink or eat out of. I know because I used to do a lot of freaking Loot Crates, and they're notorious for sending you just like, oh, you need something to drink or eat out of.
And this is from the Gundam 00 series, all of this stuff.
Okay.
So this wasn't Gundam Wing. And if you know anything about Gundam, they got like 40 versions of Gundam. So yeah, this from the Gundam 00 series. And oh, I got another pen.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna start rocking these house shoes tonight. No, I'm gonna get my ass in the bed. Yo, they sent me some house shoes. That throat.
That was majority of the thing, bro.
That was just the house shoes. So, hey, shouts out to Loot Crate. We will be tagging you when we clip this and put this on YouTube. So
I gotta get back with the affiliate because that used to be one of our affiliates in the
Loot
beginning of
Crate.
beginning of Nerdflow. We gotta get back on that.
So,
But all right, man, we're gonna
I'm
get
just
ready.
waiting on the next Street Fighter. I'm waiting on the Street Fighter crate.
You know it's coming. It's Capcom.
Yeah.
They've been just giving the license out like it ain't. Just
Give it to me now.
But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this issue of Nerdflow podcast. We will catch you guys on next week for issue 187. Ooh.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Oh man, I just realized what I said. I'm like, wait, 187. Okay, but yeah, so we'll catch you guys next week. Please make sure you guys, if you guys have Facebook, anything like that, go join the Facebook community. We got that going on. We also have the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. YouTube.com/Nerdflow Podcast is where the shows get uploaded to. After this, if you miss it on Twitch, also we are available on all major podcast platforms. Please, if you could, if there's a rating system on the podcast platform that you listen to Nerdflow podcast
please rate it.
Please go give us a 5-star rating if you love us and like us.
Go subscribe to the YouTube page, please.
Exactly. So we will catch you guys on next week. Everybody stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later.
Deuces.